Did you know that nearly 75% of people feel nervous when starting a conversation with someone new? Honestly, I think it's probably more than 75% in this day and age. But if you have ever found yourself walking into a room and having a difficult time starting a conversation with new people, well, this episode is for you. We are going to talk about how to talk with anyone. Before we get into it, this is the Creating Opportunities podcast. We are the place to help smart, ambitious professionals build authentic relationships to achieve success in every area of their lives. And I am your host, Cassandra. I am a speaker and trainer, an iced coffee lover, and I am here to help you build deeper connections. So, being able to strike up a conversation is a game changer for both your professional and your personal life. But it's easier said than done, right? Let's just be real about it. Starting a conversation can feel intimidating, but also I will say it can at times feel energy draining. I was at an event last night and I can start up a conversation with anyone, but I had a hard day, and after about 4 people, I saw a table I could go approach and I just went, I don't know if I have it in me right now. It takes a lot of energy to start talking to new people. Plus, let's be real, there are fears there around like, am I gonna get rejected? What if they think I'm awkward? What if I am awkward, right? First off, awkwardness is real. It happens. Just give yourself permission on that one. But we put a lot of pressure around talking to new people, so no wonder it's hard to do. With some skills and with practice, that's right, you're gonna practice it, it does get easier. It is possible. So, starting off, here are some things to think about. First, you want to approach with confidence. Now, I know, what does it mean to approach with confidence? Like, you don't want to come off assertive, you don't want to come off aggressive or too much. I get that, and you're nervous, but just smiling and making eye contact, having good posture, that is going to help you come off confident. I will also say, if you are trying to approach people at a networking event, somewhere new, this isn't just like at the random coffee shop, go power pose in the bathroom for 2 minutes, right? Go watch that TED Talk from now like 13 years ago, whatever, and power pose it up in the bathroom. It will elevate your confidence. And then the next tip to help you talk to anyone, this one is gonna hurt a lot of people. You need to appear open. We live in a world where we do not appear open anymore, right? You need to look open to conversation. It will draw people to you, and when you approach people with that openness, they're going to be more willing to talk. So, what does that look like? Well, you want to keep your arms uncrossed, your body language relaxed. Women in particular, we're just comfortable crossing our arms. We don't mean anything by it, but we also all know that our crossed arms make us look like, I don't want to be here right now, even if we don't mean that. So have open body language. Again, make eye contact, but don't stare, right? If you're making eye contact, looking away, it looks approachable. You look like you're intrigued to talk to somebody. And then here's the big one. AirPods need to come out, right? AirPods need to be out. Phone needs to be away. A phone should not be in your hand. Even if you're not looking at it, it shouldn't be around. We shouldn't see it. This is going to help people approach you. I said how to talk to anyone. I didn't say you have to approach every time, but having that open posture is going to help in that open appearance through all of these things is going to make it easier to talk. And then to start a conversation, make sure you're asking open-ended questions. You don't want to ask a closed question that could be answered with yes or no. Hey, I don't think we've met yet. What's your name? Get their name and then say, what's been your favorite part of the event so far? That starts a conversation, right? So try to do open-ended questions. Try to stay away from those yes or no questions. Another great tactic is to try and find common interests. So look at what they're wearing. Is there something that you would enjoy, that you enjoy about what they're wearing? Can you make a comment on that? Be careful of this. I actually say go more for accessories than clothing items. But like, does someone have a great pair of glasses or a great purse? Are they holding an old fashioned when everyone else is holding wine? I would go up to that person. That is a common interest. So little things like that. If you can see any touch point of a common interest, talk about that. Approach on that topic, and that will get the ball rolling. Even at conferences, you often wear badges that have those ribbons on them for different things, like first time attendee or board member or whatever. If you're a first time attendee and you see someone else with a first time attendee badge, that is a common interest, and also they're probably as nervous to talk to anyone as you are, so go approach them. Now, here are a few bonus tips to help with this. First up, listen more than you speak. I know, this is called How to Talk to Anyone, but part of talking to someone is listening. So ask a question and then just listen. Let them go. Be a good listener and ask follow-up questions. Don't get in your head of, oh my gosh, what am I gonna ask next? They're talking, what do I ask next? Instead, just listen to what they say and go, oh, tell me more about that, right? Or why did you choose that place for vacation, or whatever it's about. But being a great listener is a huge part about being a great communicator who can talk to anyone. Second, I mentioned it before, but embrace the awkwardness. Y'all, meeting new people and talking to someone new is awkward. It can be awkward. Again, at that event last night, twice, this was part of the clue that I should just go home, but twice I flipped my words when talking to new people. A girl had a stand with macarons and she's like, I'll give you a sample of anything on this board. And I wanted to try the vanilla bourbon, and under it was an orange something. I said, or lemon. And I went, oh, I'll try the bourbon lemon. And she's like, we don't have a bourbon lemon. And I didn't even recognize I'd said it. And she goes, we don't have a bourbon lemon. We have a bourbon vanilla. And I went, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'm so tired. The bourbon vanilla. I'd like to try the bourbon vanilla. That was the second of 2 times that I'd said something wrong and didn't even notice it. Again, it happened enough that it was clue that I was tired and needed to go home, but I didn't curl in a ball. I didn't run away and go, oh my gosh, I'm such an idiot. Bye. I don't need a sample. See you later. No, I said, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm tired. My brain just put those 2 together. I'm like, I want the bourbon vanilla. Thank you so much. Talk to her for a minute still. Awkwardness happens. We say silly things. We make mistakes. It's okay. I truly, truly believe that if you just go into these things knowing that, if you just go in going, I might say something silly, I'm a human, it happens, it's gonna take a lot of the sting out of it. Now again, if you flip your words, a bunch of times the way I did, it also might be a sign that you need to go home, but don't let it, make you crawl under the sheets in embarrassment. It's fine. And lastly, be authentic. You don't need to impress. I think this is the other one that gets people is, I've got to really say impressive things. I've got to make sure I sound really impressive to people. I know very early on in my career, when I'd meet with somebody, I would feel like I have to show them how capable I am in this conversation. Everything rests on this conversation. No, it doesn't. You just need to go enjoy another person. They don't need to be ultra impressed by you. They just need to like you. How do they like you? By being authentic, by being a good listener, by asking them questions. So take off the pressure of impressing and just be you. Now, one of my favorite ways to get better at this is to start practicing this in everyday life, because like this video is titled, right? This episode is titled, it's how to talk to anyone, which means it doesn't just have to be in your work life, at a conference, at a mixer, etc. So start practicing every day. This means we no longer mobile order. We go up to the barista. We go up to the barista at Starbucks and we give our order and we say something simple. I'm not saying 10-minute conversations. I'm saying you look at them and go, hi, so-and-so, how's your day going? Or how's your morning been so far? Or have you tried that new drink that came out today? What's your opinion of it? Start getting curious about people in general. Don't do self-checkout. Wait in the line with the checker and ask them questions about what's going on. Start simple and then start getting creative. It's going to get easier. The more you just do this in everyday life, the more you're curious about the people around you, the easier it gets to approach strangers at an event, at a professional mixer, etc. So, starting conversations, talking with anyone doesn't have to be scary. It is something you can do and do really well. You just need to be open, be authentic, ask open-ended questions, and you'll be talking to anyone in no time. If you want more help on how to talk to people at events, right? How to network without the nerves at in-person events, I have a workshop on that. It's coming up again soon. You can get the link to it down below. And with that, or at least get on the wait list, one of the two will be open for you. With that, that's it for this video. If you want to know how to bail on a conversation, you don't know how to get out of it, you don't know how to leave a convo, we've got a whole other episode on that. I will put it up here or it'll be linked in the show notes. We'll see you over there. Bye.